Downtown Denver in the shadow of the Rocky Mountains brings us your Week 2 scenery for a matchup between the Denver Nightwings hosting the Los Angeles Lycans. Welcome in to Richard L. Snowden Memorial Stadium. I'm Chris Curtis, pleased to be joined by the master of the bingo card. It is Mark Lopez. And Mark, a couple of teams, LA on the loss end of the spectrum, Denver on the winning end of the spectrum in Week 1. Both teams trying to adjust and get better as Week 2 starts off.
Yeah, absolutely. And what an interesting Week 1 for both teams. And definitely going to be an interesting Week 2 for both of them. On the one hand, you have the LA Lycans losing so hard in Week 1. So a lot of room for improvement for them. On the other hand, you have Denver coming off of a solid win. Despite saying that of all the winning teams in Week 1, they were the ones who scored the least, but we'll see if that reflects anything, if that means anything for them this game.
Should be fun to see where these two teams shake out. Obviously, LA wanting to make a lot of improvements going into Week 2. Denver looking to kind of ride the bus, so to speak, and keep the momentum going as we go forward. Week 2 on the other side of the coin toss, which will be in just a minute or so. Cameron Irvine back in the production truck, handling all the button presses and making us look better than we have any right to. So a huge shout out to him. Top Kiefer and Justin Reside on stats for us this evening as well. We're just about ready for football. Hopefully you are as well, as Denver is going to receive the kick. The crowd getting loud at Snowden Stadium in the shadow of the Rocky Mountains. We're underway. About 10 yards deep into the end zone. It will be a touchback for the first kick of the game, as we see Dylan Lewis, the wide receiver, returning kicks there, at least for the Nightwings. Now we bring out the offense. Gene Struthers. He's flanked by Bailey O'Shaughnessy and Ari Mills in the halfback and fullback spots. Logan Keel, Jeremy Mosley, Dylan Lewis, and Alex Jackson, the rookie, are your wide receiving quartet for the Nightwings. They're in the split backs on first down. Struthers has pressure coming and immediately, he gets away from it, throws over the middle of the field and finds Jeremy Mosley, the former tight end, over the middle. First down for the Nightwings. How did he escape that?
I do not know how. It must be a matter of will and sheer focus. He got out of that hit and made the throw to boot. What an incredible pass. What an incredible effort by Gene Struthers.
Great work from Struthers in the pocket, making things happen. He's in the offset eye here. Handoff. Going forward is O'Shaughnessy. Breaks a tackle but can't break 3. 5-yard gain for O'Shaughnessy. If y'all are interested in playing bingo, the bingo card from Mark Lopez is up in the SFL's general chat, along with a link to it so you can play along at home. Some really, we'll say there's some spicy ones in that particular bingo card for reasons yet to be disclosed. 2nd and 5 coming for the Nightwings. Heavy set look. I formation. Looking like a run for O'Shaughnessy. It certainly seems that way. Bringing down that play clock quite a bit. It'll be a pitch off to the right. Trying to get off tackle. Has the edge. Spin move past 1. Broken tackle past 2. And a first down for Denver. Great work from O'Shaughnessy.
And O'Shaughnessy, great patience by him, utilizing every trick in his book to pick up the first down for a team. And we're going to be calling his name a lot, Curtis. O'Shaughnessy, incredible last week, looking already good in this start of Week 2.
Yeah, very good work and a couple of decent runs and a pass to start things off in this first drive for Denver. Struthers under center in the split backs again, twins to the right. Handoff. Another one for O'Shaughnessy. This one gets stopped in the back. No, he broke through it. What a play by O'Shaughnessy to get 10 yards out of it. Another first down. There were 3 Lycans back there, and somehow Bailey got through.
I know. He was absolutely dead to rights, and we can see right here, dead if he was any other person, dead if he was any other person. But no, he is Bailey O'Shaughnessy, and he will bring another first down. What a play.
He will not be denied, is what you call that. 1st and 10 for O'Shaughnessy and the Nightwings. See if LA can figure out how to tackle him here. They come out in the nickel set. Looking like a split back for Struthers. Another handoff. This one through the middle, and another one that goes for 5 more yards for O'Shaughnessy, who's had a really good start to this day. The offensive line for Denver really picking it up as well as they create the holes for O'Shaughnessy to run through.
Absolutely, and keep in mind, O'Shaughnessy is only 5'10". He's going up against linebackers 4, 5, 6 inches taller than him, heavier than him for sure, and those plays pretty good.
Already on the border of field goal range, split back, and another run, this one off tackle for O'Shaughnessy, and another first down. The tight ends for Denver, it's Chris Althair and then Keith Wheeler, 83 and 46 on your roster sheets. We'll go over the LA defense if we have the opportunity after this first down. Good work in scoring range are the Night Wings. They've run out of this formation twice already. We'll see if they do it a third time. They will. It's O'Shaughnessy trying to fight through. Don't count him out until he goes down. 2 more yards added on to the play there. Defensive tackles Gary Marks and Selwyn Lane highlight the LA defense, along with Brogan Spiro and Ace Blackwell on the defensive ends. Linebackers Garrett Hudson, Greg Ward, and Tazzy Blackwell. Mike Scott, TD Jack Hacksaw, your 3 corners, and then Rochelle Colston, Ryan Proster, Devontae Moore, and Ryan Yosef. 3 free safeties and a strong safety, along with Sido Lindy, the kicker, for the LA Lycans. 2nd and 8. Handoff, O'Shaughnessy again. And the main highlight of this first drive, and with good reason, creates a 3rd and 5 scenario. Good opportunity here for LA to limit them to 3 points.
So far, I feel like that's around a 6th straight play, so O'Shaughnessy carrying the load early on. We'll see how much this will impact his ability, or I guess stamina down the road, but this drive looking good for him.
Looking good so far. Offset eye look. This will be a Struthers throw on 3rd down. Throws over to the 5-yard line. What a grab over the middle for Dylan Lewis. Fantastic play at the 6-yard line. What a one-handed athletic grab from him.
And Dylan Lewis, you mentioned it. What a one-handed catch. That's one for the bingo card, but look at this. We want to see this again. That was a beauty. Dylan Lewis dominated in the minor league when he played there, dominating in this game. It's only 1 pass, but what a play from him.
Yeah, now down to the 4-yard line. It's 1st and goal for the Night Wings. They're trying to get themselves in the end zone on this first drive. Throw, quick, that is incomplete as it goes past the hands of the tight end out there.
This is kind of in LA's advantage, at least so far. It's the first time they're having a very narrow field to defend. Besides that, they've been defending a long field, and that's how Denver has been taking advantage. But now it's more narrower, easier to defend. Can they still defend the run game against O'Shaughnessy, though?
5:43 left in this first quarter. That's the tight end Keith Wheeler in motion. Struthers, pitch play. O'Shaughnessy, right side, gets through 1, gets through 2, and fights his way forward and into the end zone. That's a touchdown for the Denver Night Wings.
That's a touchdown by O'Shaughnessy, but do not forget R.E. Mills with a key block that just paved the way for O'Shaughnessy. We'll see right there. Look at it right there, blocking Jack Hacksaw, the cornerback, and making way. That was just the red carpet set out for Bailey O'Shaughnessy, and that's the first score on the board.
Good work from O'Shaughnessy as well to fight his way through 2 different tackles to get to the plane, and that is going to set up the extra point. Hudson James coming out for the extra point. It is up, and it is through, and the Night Wings have their first strike on the board. 11 plays, 80 yards for the team from Denver.
And in that drive, 7 straight runs before you saw that 1 long pass, a one-handed catch by Dylan Lewis. And that was all O'Shaughnessy. That is going to be the thing that throughout the game, LA will have to try to answer the most.
5:38 left in this first quarter of play, and LA about to get their first drive of the game. Returnable, about 2 yards deep in the end zone, out to the 5 to 10, straight forward to the 25, and hit there at the 26-yard line, as that is the return man for the Lycans. It's Derrickis Iniguez, the wide receiver. Ready to go. First series for Sully Richardson, the veteran quarterback out of LA. In the I formation, flanked by Logan Jack in the halfback spot, Tommy Rahman in the fullback spot. Looking to throw it. Throws short. That is a catch and run for a 5-yard gain. Getting it out to the fullback, Tommy Rahman, on the first play.
Tommy Rahman transitioning to a fullback compared to last season where he was more of playing a receiver role, and showing there he's good on the receiving play as well.
4-3 look on defense for the Night Wings. I formation, handoff to Logan Jack, caught in the backfield and taken down. A 2-yard loss, make it 3rd and 7. If you're new to the Simulation Football League, welcome. The SFL is football for everyone. Get off the sideline and start your player today by joining the Discord server at simulationfl.net. Click the, quote, join the community, end quote, button and begin your career or just to meet the stars of the SFL on and off the field. It's never too late to get involved. Single back, 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Thrown on the run, Sully, and it's a big hit at the end of that play. What a hit, well-timed by Nick Kindler, the cornerback, right at the apex of the football.
And Kindler just lit that receiver on fire, and what a play. I mean, that pass, Curtis, was on point. It's just that the hit was better.
Very, very good, well-timed hit. The ball was right where it needed to be, as it'll be the first punt of the game for LA. As this will be up and around to about the 30-yard line, returnable to the 41. And that is where Alex Jackson, the rookie, brings it up to. So the Night Wings back on offense with some pretty good field position to boot. See how they can do on their second series. LA comes up empty on their first.
All momentum looking to be in Denver's side after that 3 and out. I think we haven't seen much of LA just because of the 3 and out, but it's kind of similar to what happened in week 1 where we didn't see much from them. They only scored 3 points in week 1, still scoreless in this game.
Split back formation at the 41-yard line. Put Ari Mills into motion there. Handoff O'Shaughnessy. Going to try to work the off tackle. He's been good so far, and he'll get 9 more yards to add on to his total. 2nd and 1. After that, all the way down to the 50-yard line.
And you really needed 2 or 3 people to tackle him. There was Mike Scott on that brumble of, tacklers on him. You got to take him down, send more personnel his way because he's breaking the first point of attack.
4-3 look for the LA Lycans. 2nd and 1. Adding some extra help may not matter. Trying to get to the first down marker. Not enough. Wow. They're going to stop him in time. That's a crazy bit of what's the word? Devotion to that play. Ryan Yosef comes out with a real nice play to take him down behind the line of scrimmage.
A literal wall that LA put up there in front of O'Shaughnessy, and now they're going for 3rd and 1, but still a run to him.
Yep, they're going to do it, and he's going to get it. That's a first down and more. 2 broken tackles. He may go out to the sideline where he's taken down 1st and 10. O'Shaughnessy moves the chains again inside field goal range.
Does he have knees of steel? Because he was tackled at his shoelaces, and he breaks 2 of them. What?
11 carries for a nice 69 yards so far for O'Shaughnessy. That's a good piece of work from him as he gets into field goal range again for the Night Wings. They start this play off at the 35-yard line. Be about a 52-yarder from this spot, but something tells me they're not done. Split backs again. O'Shaughnessy to Struthers' right-hand side. Ari Mills to his left. Tight end to the left as well. Struthers throws. That's over the middle and incomplete. May have been a little bit behind the receiver. That was the tight end Chris Althair, the rookie.
Perhaps also a bit of chemistry still developing between the rookie and the veteran quarterback. I say veteran, he's also in his 2nd year, so that is still a developing chemistry between those two, the quarterback and the receiver.
Split backs again. 7-0 lead for Denver. They're trying to pile on here. That's Logan Keel moving left to right across the formation. Just 8 yards shy of 9,000 for his SFL career. Looking to throw. Struthers backs up, looks, throws over the middle. That one's caught. First down and more, down to the 18-yard line. It's guess who? O'Shaughnessy again, this time out of the receiving game.
Man, he's doing everything. He's coming out playing wide receiver, making a nice catch. No less, a catch under pressure. Solid, coverage. On the hit, secures the ball, doing everything. By the way, I want to credit Gene Struthers. That's the second time he was almost flush out of the pocket, and he makes a play, takes the extra steps back, finds his man, and what a play.
Garrett Hudson was the one responsible for O'Shaughnessy there, and he was close to stopping him, but O'Shaughnessy just too much right now, the way he is playing. Motion on the inside. Offset I formation. Looked like a man defense for the Lycans. Struthers in trouble. Pressure coming, and this time he goes down. The pump fake was there. Finally, LA gets home and brings down the quarterback. It's the linebacker, Tazzy Blackwell, coming up with the sack.
And Blackwell has been waiting for that all game, all first quarter. That's the third time he's ended up behind or next to Struthers. And that's the first sack of his night. He's want to get more.
Good work from the LA defense, making it a 2nd and long. They're not quite out of field goal range at this point, but that is a real good start. 4 wide for Struthers, 4 on the defensive line. They'll send the linebacker as well. Struthers looks to throw over the middle. That one is caught down to the 9-yard line. It's 1st and goal as they find the rookie, Alex Jackson, down inside the 10.
I mean, it's a great pass. It's a great catch, and they're setting up for a very good position to make another score, another touchdown. And if you're LA, you're really hard-pressed to just limit them to 3 points. They've been here before. They were not successful. They got to find something else in the bag.
See what they can do with it. Still some work to be done for Denver. Handoff O'Shaughnessy. Broken tackle, gets down to the 5-yard line and gets stopped there. So more work from him, but he's been very good so far. We go back to Alex Jackson, pick number 79 in this last offseason's draft, has already had a decent impact in this game. He looks to have more than that going into this Denver season. I formation for Denver. Struthers is under center. One off far to the right, that's Keel. Pitch play, O'Shaughnessy, got to break this tackle. He cannot. He gets taken down behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal for Denver. And again, LA finds themselves in a position where they could really use the hold to 3 points.
And this time, Tazzy Blackwell, she's able to make the defensive stop, the tackle onto O'Shaughnessy. And she wasn't able to beat the one-on-one passing matchup, but that time on the rushing, big play by her.
3 to the right, 1 to the left. Looking to throw. Struthers in trouble. Flushed out of the pocket. Throws. End zone. And it is incomplete. LA wins the battle. They will hold the Nightwings to a 3-point try here as they keep it to a possible 10-0 scoreline.
That was a great hold. And really, that's a combination of everything. Pressure from, the defensive line. Pressure just getting to Struthers several times already in this drive. And then that coverage in the end zone at the last minute just proved to be the key to stopping this drive.
This is Hudson James from 23, the left hash, the left-footed kicker. Snap is high, held well, kick is up and on the way. It is up and it is through. No issues. 11 plays, 54 yards, and over 3.5 minutes off this clock. And right now, a 10-rock lead for the Denver Nightwings.
And a solid drive, very reminiscent of week 1, where Denver versus Tulsa, the visiting Tulsa, started the game 17 unanswered points. And in this game so far, 10 unanswered points. LA will want to not let this lead go where they can't reach it anymore.
LA has scored 3 total points in season 21. They are looking to add to that total if they can. This will be returnable to about the 33-yard line. That's a good return to start off this next drive. And here come the Lycans as Iniguez has that return. And Sully Richardson going to try to get something going here for his squad on offense for their second series.
Yeah, we're going to want to see more. The coaches are going to want to see more of them besides only 3 plays before a punt. And it's going to start in their run game. Their run game was stopped. It was a loss of yards in their first drive. and they might be setting up for a chance for a run play.
See where they go with it. I formation. Sully's ready to throw it. Looks, throws over the middle. That one's caught. Plenty of room down the right sideline, and he is going to go. That is a touchdown for Chris Lee. Their main wide receiving deep threat target finds Pater, and the LA Lycans are back within a field goal.
The first touchdown of season 21, the first wide receiver touchdown, and LA is back on the board, boys. They're now 6-10. And in one play, they just flipped the script, Curtis.
Yeah, they ran Lee on an arrow route, and he had nobody on him for a good 10 or 15 yards. Finally, Sully sees him, finds the seam, and gets LA on the board with a touchdown for the first time in season 21. And that is exactly what the LA sideline was hoping for. Sid O'Lindy on for the extra point for the Lycans. Snap is good. Hold good. Kick up and on the way. It is up. And it is through. 10-7 ball game as the Lycans come back and get within a field goal. But the problem is now they have to make a stop on defense. And right now, Bailey O'Shaughnessy is the man of the hour.
Very true. They were, I wouldn't say lucky, but definitely improvement that they were able to prevent the touchdown. But still, the O'Shaughnessy problem is still being posed.
And that is not returned, as Dylan Lewis will hold on to that in the end zone for the Night Wings. Back on the Denver 20-yard line we go as Gene Struthers gets back up under center. For all the league highlights, photo galleries, major and minor league stats and leaderboards, community content, and so much more, check out the league's website at simulationfl.net, presented by Football Shift. Stay up to date and explore our past, present, and future. Offset eye look for Struthers. Handoff, O'Shaughnessy. And definitely blink twice if you saw that coming. 2nd and 7, 3-yard run for O'Shaughnessy as he gets the first carry.
Well, this LA defense will need to blink twice because they're being forced to defend a very troubling running play or running attack by Denver.
Split backs look, 2nd and 7, 14 seconds left in this first quarter. Another one for O'Shaughnessy in the pile. He gets taken forward and another 2 yards. Mike Scott comes up with the tackle. It's 3rd and 5 and a chance for LA to really reverse the momentum here.
And I like what they were doing there 2 plays in a row as this quarter ends. They are really crowding the middle, and as we move into the second quarter, I think that is the improvement that they are seeing compared to the first 2 drives.
10-7 Denver as we hit the second frame in the Rocky Mountains. Inside Richard L. Snowden Memorial Stadium in the Mile High City, it's Chris Curtis, it's Mark Lopez in the broadcast booth with you. Key 3rd down here for LA's defense. Denver looking to try to extend this drive. Struthers looking to throw it. He's been good so far today when he's had to throw it. Plenty of time in the pocket. Throw and catch.
Wow.
And that is going to be a first down and more. Logan Keel has officially eclipsed the 9,000-yard mark all-time in SFL's all-time receiving yards. Still keeps him 19th, but what a play down the field.
I mean, a historic catch for him in terms of achieving a milestone. Kind of a historic amount of time that a quarterback was left untouched. How long can you leave him untouched? That protection was just insane.
Past midfield to the 44-yard line in LA territory. I formation. Handoff. O'Shaughnessy between the tackles has a couple of yards. No further than that. LA has made an adjustment, it seems, and O'Shaughnessy not getting nearly as much room in the interior line.
Although it seems like they're stopping or slowing down O'Shaughnessy. The one player they haven't stopped or slowed down is R.E. Mills. It seems like every block by him is connecting and being big.
2 to the left, 1 to the right. I formation for Struthers. Nickel look on defense. Pitch play for O'Shaughnessy. There's Ari Mills again with another block. And O'Shaughnessy has the edge. Out to the 30, the 25, steps out at the 23-yard line. Another big-time run for O'Shaughnessy on the pitch play. And you can thank Ari Mills for springing the edge.
Beautiful. You saw right there. That was the thing, is that edge block by him. And then, of course, O'Shaughnessy had to make one play to get around his blocker, and he does it. And then it's open green field for him. Defenders had to push him, or at least force him out of bounds to stop him.
Just south of 9 minutes left in the second quarter. Here come the Night Wings. They are well within scoring range again. LA going to try to bend, not break. 4-3 look from them on defense. Handoff, O'Shaughnessy trying to get to the edge. He's in trouble here. Finally gets the free, out to the 10, to the 5, and he's in! That's an O'Shaughnessy touchdown!
I mean, that just was incredible. This was the first drive all over again. He was dead to rights right there.
Yep.
No, but he's O'Shaughnessy, one man to beat, and he beats him with no sweat. And he's there in the touchdown, in the end zone for his team. He had 2 last week, and he's scoring on the scoring. That's O'Shaughnessy.
O'Shaughnessy putting up MVP-type scoring for the Denver Night Wings so far. 121 rushing yards on the day, and we've just started the second quarter.
Yeah, whoever made that bingo sheet
Good.
and put 200 rushing yards total for both teams was not expecting this.
Whoever did that, I wonder. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge over at my broadcast partner. 17-7, Denver up on LA as they're going to give the ball back to the Lycans. Now the Lycans have to try and answer and get themselves back within a score, if at all possible. It's going to be a touchback, about 10 yards deep into the end zone, and moving right to left on your screen are going to be the LA Lycans offense.
That's funny because it's been over a quarter, Curtis, and we've only seen LA. It feels like the 4 plays, the 3 and out, and then the 1 play touchdown, and then just a handful of other plays.
Logan Jack, the deep back. Tommy Rahman, the fullback, behind the quarterback, Sully Richardson. They move Chris Lee to the top of your screen. 6 seconds on the play clock. Here comes the play. Sully throws right side, left side. That one's caught. That is a gorgeous looking ball. We're going to go ahead and call that your nice hands catch of the game by Retroid.
It's a nice catch indeed. And he did find the opening on the left hand, makes a catch. The defender was there to make a tackle, and hanging onto the ball is good effort on the receiver's end.
Yeah, LZ Pryor, the one with the catch there. Offset I formation for Sully. Looking to throw it again, this time to the outside, get Logan Jack involved. Gets a broken tackle. Nice. Room on the left-hand side. Plenty of room as well. And that'll get him down to the 45-yard line in Night Wings territory. Logan Jack making something happen. That nice hands Retroid catch of the game. Brought to you, of course, by Retroid. Put a Retroid handheld in your hands and play the only video game with your player in it. SFL 4K23. Get your Retroid at GoRetroid.com. 1st and 10 for the Lycans as they move into positive territory. Offset I look, Twins to the left. Looking to throw it, pressure coming, good step up and a one-handed grab. Oh, what a play by Chris Lee. 2 big-time catches in this game, and he gives us a pelvic thrust for good measure.
I mean, he deserves that pelvic thrust because he's been playing like a big-time player. He is a big-time player, makes 2 big-time plays. That was the second one, Chris Lee. Look at already 82 yards, carrying the load of the passing game mostly on his shoulders alone.
Great work from Lee there. 1st and 10 for the Lycans. Out to the 28-yard line. Chance over the middle. That one's caught again. Down to the 9-yard line. 1st and goal. And how about this LZ Pryor and Chris Lee show for the Lycans?
And suddenly, after Sully Richardson threw a couple of donuts in the first drive, 4 consecutive passes, and another scoring position, he has brought the LA offense all the way here. This is the closest they've ever been all night, and what feels like the closest they've been even last week.
About the 9.5-yard line is where they're marked at. Twins to the right. Denver's crowd trying to get loud and in the face of the Lycans to stop them from scoring. I formation, handoff. Logan Jack trying to get to the outside and breaks through a little bit, gets himself about 4 yards and gets to about the 5-yard line as they creep a little bit closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Now Denver in the receiving end of a situation where it's second and goal, second and about 5 yards. You're trying to defend this position, this situation. Can they be like LA, force a 3, or be like LA and allow a 7?
Second and goal, handoff. Logan Jack tries to work his way into the middle of the line and takes a minute to bring him down. It's third and goal down to the 3-yard line. Denver bending. Do they break? We may find out here. Here comes Sully Richardson. Offset eye again. Denver's crowd getting loud. They've been into it all night. Handoff. Logan Jack one more time. He is in. That's an LA touchdown.
Logan Jack finally finds the end zone. That was the first passing touchdown earlier by Chris Lee. Now is the first rushing touchdown by Logan Jack. They're bringing on the first for season 21.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
Wow.
Nothing wrong with that. That'll get it back to within a field goal as long as the kick from Sido Lindy has no issues. But that is a big-time touchdown and a big-time answer on the road in hostile territory. That's a great bunch of plays by the LA offense. Sido Lindy with the extra point, just about ready for that. High snap, handled well, kick up and on the way, and it's right down the middle to add on the extra tally. 17-14, Denver, 3 points ahead of the Lycans, but the Night Wings about to get this ball back where they have not been stopped so far today. Back deep on the return should be Alex Jackson, the rookie. Has it, a couple yards deep in the end zone, will bring it out. Out to the 10 to 15, moves right. That's actually Dylan Lewis on the return to the 23-yard line is where they'll put him. First down on the horizon. If you're liking the game so far, do me a favor and smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. The SFL produces over 400 events a year. There's no one else that gives you more football. Don't miss a minute of SFL or SFLM action and help the channel grow through your support. Halfway through this second quarter so far, 17-14 Denver. They have the ball and the handoff to O'Shaughnessy, who's been very good so far. Actually, Ari Mills, the fullback, got that one 5 yards ahead, and it's a 2nd and 5 coming up.
The majority of plays now going to be through O'Shaughnessy. It's worked before, and they expect it to keep working, and this time it netted them 5 yards.
Looking like a run defense shown. Pitch play out to O'Shaughnessy. Broken tackle past 1. Can't break through 3, but he does get enough by rolling his momentum forward. That's a heck of a fight from him. It is a first down for Denver.
This LA defense really 2 weeks in a row are facing an incredible rushing attack. Last week, they allowed 277 yards to Las Vegas, and this time already eclipsing the century mark. You see right there, 129 yards for O'Shaughnessy, and this defense just really can't get a break in terms of rushing defense.
On pace for 50 carries right now for the halfback O'Shaughnessy if things continue the way they are going. This will be another handoff for O'Shaughnessy. Through the middle he goes, and another one that goes for a first down, and that is more for LA down on the field. That is not fantastic news for them as they have an injury to deal with. It's Devontae Moore, the free safety.
Not one you want to see, especially when it feels like the defense struggling against O'Shaughnessy in the rushing attack.
That'll make them a little bit thinner on the defensive side. He's the third free safety on this roster. Rochelle Colston and Ryan Proster usually handle duties in that particular facet. Ryan Yosef may have to flex over as well. They're down to 3 total safeties on the roster. This will be O'Shaughnessy. Plenty of room. Spin pass, and he got caught at the last possible second, but enough for the first down regardless as the clock continues to tick, tick, tick away.
And once again, 7 straight rushing plays. O'Shaughnessy, since the previous drive, he is the load carrier and almost twice as much plays as the receiving or the passing team has had.
Struthers, handoff again to O'Shaughnessy, and this one is going to be for 2. So 2 more yards added on as Colston comes up to make the hit and bring him down.
And that's a one of few instances where O'Shaughnessy unable to break the first point of attack, and LA quick to crowd the center and stop O'Shaughnessy for only a 2-yard gain.
I formation look. 2 to the right, 1 to the left for Struthers. He may try to throw in this down. Nope, pitch play. O'Shaughnessy again, working the edge. Spin pass, broken tackle. How about another one? 3 broken tackles and nearly 4, but a shoelace tackle brings him down at the last possible second. Had 1 person to beat and finally got taken down.
I am shaking my head. What a disgusting individual effort. I mean, okay, there were 3 amazing blocks, but he did not need them because he broke the tackles that came his way anyway.
Crazy good work, 1st and 10 for the Night Wings, and again, they're right outside scoring range. 2 to the left, I formation, and another one. Why not? O'Shaughnessy doesn't seem to tire. That is another broken tackle and finally gets taken down at about the 25-yard line. O'Shaughnessy continues to rumble forward.
They're throwing everyone at him. That was the cornerback, Mike Scott, making the tackle. If you're wondering why the corner is making the tackle, it's because everyone in the defensive line and linebackers are already in the rearview mirror of O'Shaughnessy at that point.
170 yards on the ground. We're not even at halftime yet. Nickel look on defense for LA. They're going to bring some extra help, it looks like. O'Shaughnessy trying to push the pile, so to speak, and gets taken down finally, as that was Tazzy Blackwell, the inside linebacker.
Interesting choice to go for a pushing the pile play in 1st and 10, kind of the play you reserve for very short situations. But hey, it's a play they went for. They got a couple yards. It's not negative yards, so I guess they'll live with it.
Very well could be something to help conserve Bailey's energy at this point. Pitch play, left side, and this time gets taken down at the line of scrimmage. That was needed. Another big-time tackle from Tazzy Blackwell.
I mean, when she gets O'Shaughnessy's number, it's usually for a big defensive play, and I am confirming this right now. That is only the 2nd tackle for loss on O'Shaughnessy. Do you know who made the first tackle for loss on him?
Was it Tazzy Blackwell? Yep, that makes sense. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Struthers will throw on 3rd down. Out of the pocket, throws, sidearm, right side.
There you go.
Back the other way, plenty of room. That's the safety, I believe, who made that grab, and back the other way it goes. How about it? That is 36. It's TD Jack, the corner, who come up with that interception, and LA has reversed the tide.
TD Jack, if you're asking for a momentum turner, she delivers it with an incredible interception. That was close to the end zone. I'm going to say that's an end zone interception, end zone turnover, and what a way to turn. I mean, they have flipped the script earlier on with that 1-play touchdown, and they're just on the heels of Denver. Now, chance to get the lead.
And just outside, this will probably be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Offset I play. It's Logan Jack in the backfield. Sully Richardson back out. Looking to throw it, pressure coming, gets it out of his hands, and it's a dropped ball. But that was a big-time hit. LZ Pryor tried to make that catch and make something out of nothing there, but Sully took a massive hit in the back end.
Huge hit indeed, and it's going to count as an incompletion. He has been solid. We saw an earlier update. He had a quarterback rating of 150 over.
Yeah. Been good on the road so far. Chance for them to tie or take the lead before the end of this first half. Offset I look, 2 to the left. Looking to throw it. Sully throws left side. That one's tipped and incomplete. That was nearly jumped. What a play by the Denver secondary that nearly went back the other way. Rosca Santagria.
And Rosca really read that from a mile away. Jumped on the ball. He knew where it was going. All he needed was to bring the ball down. It could have been a pick six, the speed he was going at, but just a safe deflection instead.
You can hear the mile-high crowd going nuts here, trying to get their team to a stop. 3rd and 10. Motion receiver. Richardson under center. Looking to throw it. Time caught. 1st down and more. It takes 2 Night Wings to finally bring down LZ Pryor. Either way, it turns out to be a 1st down for the Lycans.
LZ Pryor making a pivotal first down catch, and that is key as we're nearing the 2-minute warning.
That should get us to the 2-minute warning, and it will. 120 seconds left to the locker rooms in a 17-14 ball game, but LA moving the football. Sully back under center in the I formation. This looks like a heavy set look. Very well could be a Logan Jack run. LA still has all 3 timeouts to work with, so they don't have to hurry. From the 36-yard line. Fullback in motion. It's Tommy Rahman. Pitch play, left side. Rahman going for the block. Doesn't matter. Logan Jack gets taken down after a 2-yard gain. Good stop there from the corner for Denver.
They do have all their timeouts. They just came off the 2-minute warning. I think there's a good chance they at least tie.
Check that. Lucas DeVore, the free safety, comes up to make that stop. Heavy set look again. 2nd and 8. Handoff for Logan Jack. Works between the tackles, gets taken down again after another 2-yard gain up the middle. And it's 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6. They've thrown to LZ Pryor 3 times in this drive. The 3rd time is when he made the catch. And Sully Richardson has thrown completions to 3 receivers already in this game. Looking to pass here potentially.
Sully looks to throw it. Right side. That one's caught. Slant route is going to be golden. And it's a 1st down and more outside of field goal range still, but down to the 40-yard line. And LA takes a timeout.
I believe that was LZ Pryor once again with a catch. Number 82 with another key 1st down. Pivotal plays by him.
So here we go. There's Sully's line so far. 8 for 11, 178 and a touch. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Defensive line spread out for Denver. 6 on the play clock. Here's Sully. Backing up. 7-step drop. Throws it on a screen setup. Going to try to set up Logan Jack. This is going to be a lot of room towards the sideline. He'll get the 1st down and head out of bounds. That's great work from the blocking on the screen and good resources for Logan Jack to get out to stop the clock.
Yeah, despite running backwards for a split second, he still finds his momentum upfield, or I guess downfield, as he runs towards the end zone and sets them up for a good field position. And by the way, also stops the clock, doing everything right in that one play.
54 seconds left. That screen took a long time to set up, including the run backwards a little bit. The defensive line's going to spread out again. 1st and 10 for the Lycans. Handoff, Logan Jack. Nope, play action. Thrown right side. That one's incomplete. Whoa. He dropped that. Chris Lee wanted that one. Could not take the hit or the heat that was coming off of the arm of Sully Richardson at 2nd and 10.
The only silver lining, of course, is the clock stops, but boy, they want that back. They want that catch. That was so close.
That was very, very good work on the play action. Fooled everybody, including the men up here.
The cameraman, too.
Yeah. Sully backs it up, throws to the outside, trying to set up Logan Jack to the outside. He'll gain a yard, but does not get out of bounds. They have to use their 2nd timeout.
Almost expect a pass play here, but to who and then what formation are they going to come out of? I wouldn't be surprised if LZ gets a catch to call. LZ has been incredible this drive. We'll see.
Got to get it to the 20 or to the 16-yard line for a 1st down. Motion puts them in a quads look. Sully backs up, 5-step drop, thrown over the right side, and that is incomplete. Off the helmet of the receiver Pryor, I do believe. That creates a 4th down scenario, but LA in position to potentially tie this game up.
Absolutely. The field goal's right there. They're going to take it. I would take it. And as they do bring out their kicker, they're going to tie the game here, Curtis. Of course, kick pending, and what a way to turn around this game.
From the right hash, Siddle Lindy up and through. No issues. Handled well. 11 plays, 56 yards, and a minute 33 off of the clock. Really good looking kick from Sido Lindy. And the LA Lycans have come all the way back to tie this football game up with 40 seconds left in the first half.
What started as a 10-0 game by Denver is now a tie game at 17 apiece. That's where we're going into halftime.
36 seconds left in this first half, and this will be returnable for Dylan Lewis. Out to the 10, the 15, the 20, moving right at the 20 to the 30, and gets taken down at the 30. Back to SFL HQ we go. Cameron Irvine has a game update.
Thank you, Curtis. Late in the first half in Phoenix, it's Ashley Jackson connecting with Donnie Hands into the end zone. Arizona leads Tulsa 21-13 in the great back-and-forth battle. Back to you all in Denver.
Looks like a couple of really close games going on in the 9 o'clock block across the SFL family of networks. Another game by Mike Daggs and Gerald Smith over there. If you like to have both games on, definitely do so. Side by side is a beautiful thing if you have multiple monitors. 1st and 10. Handoff. O'Shaughnessy working his way through the middle and taken down after a quick 4-yard run forward. 2nd and 6. Clock continues to go.
Just by the fact that they're not using their timeout, I think they're going to settle with 17-17 going to the half, reserve their energy, and just go at it, take the win.
Yeah, 9 seconds left. This will probably be the last play of this half if they get it off, which it doesn't look like they're in any hurry to. They will, just to do it. O'Shaughnessy, broken tackle, and gets taken down, and that is going to do it. That takes us to the halftime break in Denver. It is a 17-17 game. LA coming out firing, as is the Night Wings of Denver. And we have a heck of a second half for you. Here's the SFL on YouTube, presented by ATM Music and Mark Lopez. Sorry, let's go ahead and talk to you and see how you felt about that first half and about these two teams in general.
Well, I am impressed by both teams so far. Impressed by Denver, the way they began the game, the way O'Shaughnessy has been playing, seemingly unstoppable, and LA, their resiliency, and coming back and setting up a halftime tie game. I think I want to go over the last drive by LA, as well as the end of the drive before that by Denver. Keep in mind that drive by Denver, they could have had a touchdown, but instead it was an end zone turnover. So instead of 24 points on the board, Denver's down to 17. And then how about Denver hanging on instead? Because LA had all the chances in the world to score a touchdown and make this, what would that be? That would be a 21-17 scoreline, but they hold, and it's 17-17, and that, it could have been a flip of a coin for both teams and a very different complexion in this game.
Yeah, very well could have been. That's exactly right. O'Shaughnessy, your halftime player of the half, and there's no doubt about that. 193 all-purpose yards, including 16 receiving yards and 177 on the ground. LA is going to get the ball first to start this second half of play, as we are ready to go at just a yard out of the end zone to the 20 to the 25, a spin move and another broken tackle, and finally taken down. That was a dangerous looking play on the kick return for Iniguez. That's fantastic work by the Lycan special teams unit.
I mean, Iniguez, what a return. That's a man's return, as he brings down a couple of defenders, breaks that one, and then on the way down, you're going to come down with me. You're going to look like a fool in this play.
Nearly brought the house down with a kickoff return. That would have been fantastic work for LA and exactly what the doctor ordered, but they start this drive out at the 34-yard line. Sully Richardson is under center again. I formation, 3 wide. Nickel look on defense for Denver. Moving across the formation is Terrence Weary. Sully throws left side, caught, plenty of room out to the 39-yard line. 1st and 10 for LZ Pryor, as one play gets him into offensive territory.
I mean, Sully Richardson, you want to see black and white from a stark difference from week 1. Week 1, he had a completion percentage of 41%. Here in this game, he's over 67%. Look at that. 187 yards. He had 117 last week. He is playing incredibly much better than week 1.
101 yards receiving for LZ Pryor over the century mark. Just starting this third quarter. Logan Jack has a handoff. Plenty of room. Left-hand side. Stiff arm. Brings him down. Keeps on his feet. Tries to spin. Gets to the 20-yard line and is taken down there. Logan Jack on first down is dynamite. 1st and 10 for LA.
Now it's Logan Jack's turn to heat up. Get those engines churning. And might be the key player to end this game, finish this game. We'll see at the end, the late game. But so far in the third quarter, that was a nice play by him.
Very good work from Logan Jack. Blockers in front of him did well as well. Just north of 9 minutes left in this third quarter. 1st and 10 in a 17-all game. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. 4-2 look on defense again for Denver. Handoff Logan Jack, going to try to work between the tackles.
Whoa.
Hurdles over 2 and gets 9 yards. Good work from LA's run game as it's come alive here in the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, I think this guy was scouted for the hurdling track and field division in his university days. He hurdled over 2 men. Jesus Christ.
17 all. And Logan Jack doing what he can to get LA in front, trying to take their first lead of the day. They were down as much as 10-0 in the first quarter. Another one for Jack. Why not? First down, spins and tries to get out of the tackle. Didn't work, but it is indeed 1st and goal for the Lycans.
So now 3 back-to-back plays by Logan Jack. 2 first downs by him out of those plays. And look at where they are. 1st and goal once again.
From the 8-yard line. Heavy set look. This looks like a Jack run. Instead it'll be a pass. Sully in the pocket. Plenty of time. Coming back to the football as his receiver. And it is 2nd and goal. Not much forward progress. Good work by the free safety there to bring him down. It's 2nd and goal.
Another chance for Denver to bend, not break. In back-to-back drives for their defense. They are definitely one to bend, not break.
Remember that interception at the end of the first half creates the opportunity for LA to now take the lead. To the outside. Sully in trouble. Has to run. He'll slide down to the 4-yard line. That was dangerous, but it nearly worked in their favor. 3rd and goal coming up.
I mean, it's always scary whenever I see a quarterback scramble. You worry about him getting hit, a fumble, but he makes a nice slide, pivotal play out of nothing and sets him up to be closer range for potentially a touchdown.
This will be a Sully throw to the outside. Put it in Logan
He's
Jack's
open.
hands. Jack is in trouble. He gets taken down at the 3. 4th and goal coming, and Denver does the job. They bend, but indeed do not break. Great open field tackling by the Denver linebacker.
That was Luis Quintana.
Yep.
What a play. There was nobody in front of Logan Jack, and then out of nowhere, Luis Quintana just teleported in front of him, makes a tackle.
Sido Lindy from the left hash. High snap, handled well again. Kick is up and on the way. It is through. And the LA Lycans, with an 8-play, 63-yard drive, have come all the way back to take the lead.
Solid showing from them. Much better, huge improvement from week 1. We're talking about the start of this game, room for improvement. Well, we're seeing the results of that in this game.
Kick is up and gone. 2 yards deep in the end zone. Out to the 10, the 15, the 20. That's a spin move. Alex Jackson comes through with a nice return at the 26-yard line is where they end up. 1st and 10 for the Night Wings.
And as much as we are crediting and, cheering for LA and coming back down 0-10, still Denver is a threat in this game. It seems like, the O'Shaughnessy might have been slowed down, but not totally answered so far.
1st and 10 for the Night Wings. See what they can do with this first possession of the second half. 6:41 left in this third quarter. Right side. That is a nice
my goodness.
O'Shaughnessy. The spin move is gold. 1st down and more down to the 40-yard line.
Put on your dancing shoes. What an incredible display. 2 back-to-back combo moves, spin move, mix in there. I think this is a spin move, and gets a 1st down. Makes it look easy.
Great work. 1st and 10 for Denver. And they cannot stop him right now. He's over 200 all-purpose yards right now, 29 carries. Already. It's on pace for a cool 55 right now. Tight end in motion. From right to left. Struthers has the football. Handoff O'Shaughnessy again, and why not? Tries to break through. Doesn't come out of the pile that time. A 3-yard gain.
I wonder the decision to go with that O'Shaughnessy play. The tight end motion able to show the LA man defense. But yeah, they went for it anyway. 3-yard gain nonetheless. An okay play.
Handoff. Another one through the mid. And that is going to be a tackle through the middle. 3rd and 6 coming up.
And the fact that Bailey is 5'10", and he was trying to push his center, who seems like a 7-footer, the height difference is stark.
I formation. Struthers throws right side. What a one-handed grab again. Seen a couple of those in this game. And another super athletic catch. This one from Dylan Lewis.
One-handed catch number 3 by both teams. And another one by Dylan Lewis. That's it. You mentioned we had a couple earlier. He had one of them, and this is his second one.
1st and 10. Split backs look from Denver. O'Shaughnessy off to the right. Ari Mills to the left of Gene Struthers. The nickel look on defense. 1st down. They're just outside of scoring range. Trying to get this game tied up or give Denver back the lead. O'Shaughnessy through the middle. Has enough to get him into field goal range. 9 more yards on the tally. That'll get him 200 on the ground.
Man, you got to tackle him with more players. You saw right there. I mean, they even got the referee involved. What a block, right? Well, the block was actually far from the play, but we're highlighting it here. But I mean, I would want to see the replay on the tackle because the referee was there to slow down the O'Shaughnessy for some reason. Oh, he clipped 200.
You're right. 203 yards on the ground for O'Shaughnessy. Split back, heavy set look. This looks like an O'Shaughnessy run. It smells like an O'Shaughnessy run, and it is an O'Shaughnessy run. 1st down as he gets just enough past the yellow line. 1st and 10 for the Night Wings again.
And you mentioned earlier pushing the pile away to conserve energy, and I believe it. And this time they did use it for a short gain situation, and they get the 1st down. And still O'Shaughnessy running the show.
2 to the left. In the I formation, O'Shaughnessy on the pitch play now. Tries to get past 1, can't get past 2. 2 yards on that. They'll actually give him 4. So he did go forward progress. Gets him a 4-yard gain instead. And a 2nd and 6 coming up.
Mike Scott, Michelle Colston amongst those people on the tackle. And everyone's going to get a large amount of tackles on O'Shaughnessy.
Yeah, if they can. It's usually not the first one to touch him, though. Through the middle. Another one for O'Shaughnessy. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. So no gain on that play. First time he's gone for no gain or worse in quite a while. And Tazzy Blackwell there to clean up the mess.
And see, 6 tackles right there. A bunch of those was to O'Shaughnessy.
I formation, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Denver trying to put points on the board here. They're in field goal range. Struthers backs up, throws to the outside, puts it in O'Shaughnessy's hands, and why not? 1st down towards the sideline and out of bounds at the 10-yard line. 1st and goal for Denver.
I mean, if it's a 2-on-1, it's unfair. 1-on-1, O'Shaughnessy can beat you, but give him a blocker and he'll make something out of nothing.
Heck, sometimes you don't even need to give him a blocker. He's broken multiple tackles on multiple occasions with nobody in front of him. 1st and goal. Would love to see a back and forth affair in the second half, and so far, it looks like we are on point to get that. Struthers is in the gun by himself, going to the passing game on 1st down. Motion man from right to left. Make it 3 on the left, 1 on the right. Looking to throw it. Time, left side, caught. That is Mosley. Second down and goal.
Good catch, setting them up for a situation where the pitch or the handoff O'Shaughnessy is much more scarier or lethal.
Jeremy Mosley, the former tight end turned wide receiver. I formation, 1 off to the top of your screen. Goal line set on defense. Heavy set look. This should be a run. And it is. O'Shaughnessy through the middle. He's in! That's a Denver touchdown. They retake the lead in the winning moments of the third quarter.
They do take the lead, and questions are being asked. What is this guy made of? Is he running on jet fuel? What is powering this guy? Well, what he has powered through to get his second touchdown of the evening.
Looking at a 24-20 score line as long as there's no issues on the extra point. Hudson James is up with it, and it is good to make it a 4-point game. LA down again, but that may not be the last lead change of this game the way it's going.
No, sir. 20-24. We haven't seen LA make a touchdown in a while, but we have seen them, and we know that they're capable.
1 passing touchdown, 1 rushing touchdown on the day for LA. This will be returnable. Out to the 10, the 15, the 20. Spin move at the 25 to the 27. They'll say the 28-yard line is where he ends up. So here come the Lycans, 1st and 10 as Sully Richardson back onto the field.
124 return yards by Aniguas. A humble century mark in returning from him, but still nonetheless, a lot of those set them up for starting the field in 30 plus yards.
1st down and 10. From the 28-yard line. I formation look. They could go to Logan Jack here. Defensive line spreads out again. Sully has the football. Hand off to Logan Jack, trying to push the pile. Keeps the inside, gets himself 4 yards thanks to that effort. 2nd and 6. Now available free to download. You can play the SFL video game on the go on the Retroid Pocket 3 Plus and emulator for 4K23 in the palm of your hand. Order your Retroid today at GoRetroid.com. Search SFL and download our mod at simulationfl.net/4K23. Retroid, the official console of the SFL. Sully moves out of the pocket, throws over the middle, and it's caught. Coming back to the football at the 45, it's LZ Pryor adding on another 20-plus yard catch.
I don't know how he found Pryor the way he was running out of the pocket, but he does anyway. Pryor finds the catch, brings the ball down, and it seems like these guys are in sync, Richardson and LZ Pryor.
117 yards receiving on 6 receptions. That's a cool average, just south of 20 per catch. I formation. Chris Lee moving from the bottom to the top of your screen. He burned Denver's secondary for a long touchdown in the first half. Logan Jack through the tackles. Might have had nice vision to move to the outside there. He gets taken down regardless, 2nd and 9. Robert Brady on the stop there for that play. 2nd and 9 for LA. Closing in on the end of the third quarter here. Sully, plenty of time. Over the middle. That one's caught again. Down to the 35-yard line for Chris Lee. 1st and 10 for the LA Lycans.
All reliable Chris Lee with another catch and another first down for LA.
Chris Lee doing everything he can to make things as easy as possible on his quarterback. 98 yards through the air. That his 3rd catch of the game, including the long touchdown earlier. 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. Oh, he gets taken down. Sully gets hit from behind. Denver gets home. 2nd and 14. What a hit by Gerald Cumbus.
What a hit indeed. A 4-yard loss. 2nd and 14. really increases the load.
And that'll bring you to the end of the third quarter. Get your numbers up, your 4s, your 12s, your 86s, and your 68s. It's the fourth quarter in the Mile High City at Snowden. It's a 24-20 ball game.
The Simulation Football League is intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or account of the game without the express written consent of the league office is prohibited.
Back in Denver, 2nd and 14. Bunch left for Sully. Trying to make third down a little bit easier. Out of the pocket he goes. Pressure coming. Throws left side. That one is caught. First down and more. An unreal bit of vision there as he finds Iniguez inside field goal range.
Not the first time we've seen that kind of a play. The defense flushes out Richardson. Richardson had to be creative in the pocket and still finds his man.
Derrickis Iniguez with a real nice catch there. Sully now 16 for 21, 282. Has been sacked one time. 2 to the left, 2 in the backfield. 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Sully backs up, time in the pocket, throws, it's intercepted! Back the other way they go. Denver turns it over the other way, and it is 1st and 10 for the Nightwings down the field.
Jeez Louise, the first red zone interception turned the momentum for LA. Will this red zone interception turn the momentum for Denver? It almost seems like it with Denver in the lead.
Stephon Forge with the interception finds a prime time for his first of the season. It is now at the 16-yard line in Denver territory, and they have a chance to move the ball and kill some clock at the same time. 9 and 26 left in this fourth quarter. Split backs. O'Shaughnessy to the right. Ari Mills to the left. Pitch play. O'Shaughnessy. Plenty of room down the right side. Spin move. Broken tackle. Past 1, not past 2, but he does get a first down.
They just opened the door for O'Shaughnessy for him. I'm going to be honest. I think the spin move was shot a little too early for him. He probably could have gotten away with just running vertically, but nonetheless picks up another first down. And I think what they need here to put this game out of reach is a touchdown.
37 carries for 226 yards. He's been dynamite every time he's touched the football, just about. You never know what you're going to see from O'Shaughnessy. 1st and 10. Struthers looks to throw it. He's going to take off. He's going to get taken down as well. Back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to say he gained a couple. And nothing much more than that. Back to SFL HQ we go. Cameron Irvine has an update for us. Here comes Bailey O'Shaughnessy as we get back to things here in the Mile High City. 1st and 10. Arizona, that game was close for a little bit, Cam, and that just did not stay that way very long as they got into the second half. O'Shaughnessy doing work here.
Man, you can see right there, 240 rush yards the defense is allowed against O'Shaughnessy. I mean, it's tough to say that their rushing defense is terrible. It could just be that Bailey O'Shaughnessy is an incredibly unicorn type of a player, as he is going to eclipse 250 yards at this rate.
Good work from O'Shaughnessy so far, utilizing the blocks in front of him and then making people miss has been his main mantra. This will be another carry from the left side of the split back formation. He only gains a yard as he tried the sweep play. That was Jack Hacksaw coming up to make the hit.
A nice hit by him. That's the kind of tackle you want to make on him. You know, just prevent any kind of spin move to be taken on you, and just makes a solid tackle. Brings him down.
I formation, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Nickel type look. And off again. O'Shaughnessy tries to find the most advantageous hole to get into, and it did not work out there. They're going to say a 2-yard gain, but I think that was generous. 3rd and 8.
Desi Blackwell once again on top of O'Shaughnessy. Now this LA defense is now starting to hunt O'Shaughnessy in every single play. But why not? They're going to expect Denver to run clock, and how can they run clock? By giving the ball to O'Shaughnessy.
And this is definitely a throwing type situation. Struthers looking to get rid of it in the pocket.
Oh my goodness.
And he does get rid of it, but it's a forward moving arm that causes an incomplete pass. They force a fourth down. Jack Hacksaw comes through. I believe he's the one who got the hit on the blitz.
What? Oh my, what a huge hit.
Looked like it was very close to being a fumble. 4th down and 8. Denver will punt this away and give LA another crack at the can here. And that is returnable, but not for much, to the 22-yard line. Here comes the LA Lycans. Sully Richardson back on the field. They had a good drive going until they got intercepted in the red zone last time out. Here we go. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. I formation. Split the defensive line. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Hand off forward for Logan Jack, and he's not going to go very far. There was a blitzing corner, it looked like, on that play. 2nd and 9.
It was that blitzing corner able to serve as the extra tackler, clogging up that side of the field and only allowing 1 yard.
2 to the right, 1 to the left again. Sully's under center. Looking to throw it. Sully throws, middle of the field, caught. 1st down and more, down to the 40-yard line. And that has been LZ Pryor's office so far in the middle of that zone.
He has his desk, his office chair, everything's in there. He's comfortably taking that pass. No harm, no foul. Look at this. About 3 yards, 4 yards from the closest defender, and just makes an easy catch.
Yeah, very good pitch and catch there from Sully Richardson to LZ Pryor. 300 passing yards for Sully. Looking to try to make it hurt for Denver. 6 and 11 left in this 4th quarter of play. Logan Jack handoff. Works through 1 tackle, can't get by the 2nd one, and it's 2nd and 4 as a 6-yard gain for Logan Jack, who feels pretty good about things.
Yeah, I like that play. Nice, run play that netted them 6 yards. Eases up the playbook, opens it up a little bit, lets it bloom, so to speak.
2nd and 4. 4-3 look on defense for Denver. Looks like a heavy set look. Logan Jack probably should get this football, and he will. Through the middle, taken down. 3rd and 4 coming. Big 3rd down for Denver on defense. APM Music is unrivaled music to bring your stories to life, inspiring every production with the world's most robust and constantly refreshed music collection, state-of-the-art tech, and world-class customer service. APM Music is the official soundtrack of the Simulation Football League. To explore their library and to find the perfect tracks for your projects, visit apmmusic.com. Sully on 3rd down, in trouble, works his way past the 1st down marker himself, gets the 1st down. That is putting the game in your own hands and making a play.
If LA comes away with the win, I'm going to give him the game ball. That is the 2nd time he has scrambled in this game, and this time it's given them the 1st down.
2 to the right, 1 to the left. Sully's under center. Receiver moving the bottom to the top. Zone look on defense from Denver. Sully backs up, throws over the middle, and another one down to the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 for the LA Lycans, and another one for the man in his office.
He is just terrorizing the middle of the field. LZ Pryor, also, how about the fact that the extra, receiver shifting to the top, to the right side, just overloads that side of the field, and then LZ Pryor finds the sore spot that opened up in the middle.
Hard to believe that Denver has not sent down the safeties to cover that area of the field. LZ Pryor's burned them on multiple occasions. Another one over the middle. That one's caught down to the 15-yard line. This one for Chris Lee, who's renting LZ Pryor's office.
And Chrisley makes a nice high catch, holds onto the ball as he gets hit in the solar plexus. And I mean, Sully Richardson and his receivers and this drive alone has been playing lights out.
This is very good coaching from the LA Lycans on this offensive game plan. They're exploiting the middle of the field, and Denver has no answer right now. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Logan Jack is taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Big time play from a big time player. 2nd and 10 for Denver, for LA.
Denver might not have a lot in the middle of the field, downfield, but up front in the line of scrimmage, they have a lot of huge bodies to send in the middle.
Stephon Forge on the tackle there has an interception and a big time tackle. 2nd and 10. Richardson backs it up. 3-step drop, thrown, end zone, got it! That's a touchdown! And LA takes back the lead with a couple of minutes left.
And Sully Richardson is on fire, officially. He makes his second passing touchdown, and you're right. What a dot, what a find. It's just a laser beam. It's all Sully Richardson show.
Jack Flash, the tight end, with that catch. Had to have good hands there. Sid O'Lindy up and good to add on the extra point and mark a 3-point lead for LA. This next drive from Denver becomes massive.
Absolutely. Not to mention, it's made more massive by the fact that their interception bore no fruit.
Top key for Justin Reside on stats for this evening. Cameron Irvine on the buttons in the production truck. Mark Lopez alongside myself, Chris Curtis, for the penultimate game of the Week 2 slate. This is Dylan Lewis. Breaks through one tackle, can't break through two, and he gets taken down to the 24 on the return. Here comes Gene Struthers and company. Don't look now. How much O'Shaughnessy do we see on this drive now that they're behind with a couple minutes left?
That is a good question that Denver will try to answer. They might use him as much or as little. They have 3.5 minutes, as you mentioned, but they also have their 3 timeouts.
And he's averaging close to 8-9 yards a carry right now, I do believe, and so he's been a monster on the ground. But at this point, down 3, how much do you utilize him? That's the question. They're in the offset eye right now. O'Shaughnessy's back there. Struthers to throw on 1st down. They're going to put him in the passing game. Breaks through one tackle. Gets through the middle.
No.
He's going to spin and get out to about the 38, 39-yard line. O'Shaughnessy has a 1st down.
Whenever he makes one play to break and tackle, it almost sends the fear to the defense, and everyone just shifted his way. You saw the entire defense come meet him, and after he makes the 1st tackle for loss, everyone's coming his way. And I mean, what a player! The gravity that he just pulls.
And speaking of the gravity of the situation is this: they still have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning to work with, so there's plenty of time. No reason to rush yet. If you are Denver, only down 3 points. They would love to take the lead again and force LA on their back foot. O'Shaughnessy through the middle. And that seems like what they're content to do, Mark, is kill time. 8 more yards off the ticker and another 30 seconds gone.
Right. Killing time is a nice objective. A field goal will only tie it, though, so a touchdown is their prime, goal.
Got to do it if they can. Heavy set look. O'Shaughnessy on the pitch play. Oh, they're going to take him down behind the line. They will stop him before he gets the 1st down. That is a massive 3rd down on the horizon for the LA defense.
And who else but Tazzy Blackwell? She makes another key play on O'Shaughnessy. Of course, it's 3rd and inches, and this is very much so a play for them to make or to give back to O'Shaughnessy.
I wouldn't mind seeing Ari Mills actually get this carry. And it will be to O'Shaughnessy. 1st down and more. Fights his way forward to the 45-yard line. 1st and 10, Denver. And that'll bring us to the 2-minute warning. Just 120 seconds left in this game, in Denver trying to get down far enough to score points. It's the SFL on YouTube, presented by APM Music. 3-point game, one of the more exciting games this week. 43 carries today for O'Shaughnessy. Talk about a workload. How about 44? This one on the pitch. Breaks through 1, not 2. Second and 3 after a 7-yard carry.
We'll see at what is the breaking point. When will tiredness or stamina kick in? Doesn't look like it has at all game. And when will the LA defense themselves either break or force a breakthrough?
Second and 3. Another handoff. O'Shaughnessy again trying to go forward. Not going to happen. Only a 1-yard gain and another big third down coming up. They're still on the outside of field goal range, I do believe. So this is a very important third down coming. And here it is. I formation. Handoff. Left side of the pitch anyway. O'Shaughnessy in trouble.
Oh!
Still finds a way to get the first down. 1st and 10 for Denver after getting tackled 2 yards behind the line.
How? Who? What made this man? Who are your parents who brought you into this world? Because that was crazy, Curtis. 3 guys tackled him. He was a goner behind the line of scrimmage, 2 yards back, and he gets a first down.
How big is the chip on O'Shaughnessy's shoulder to be able to perform like this? This is crazy good from him. 1st and 10. Now firmly in field goal range and then some. Down to the 25-yard line, 2nd and 3. And that is Hudson James getting warmed up on the sideline, the left-footed kicker. 28 seconds left. This has been a masterclass in clock management to get it down inside 23. O'Shaughnessy. First down and more. Down to the 16-yard line. They're going to go no huddle here. Probably going to clock this football, I would expect. No, they're going to run the play. Looks, throws out to the right. O'Shaughnessy has it. Spin move and a tackle. And they'll take a timeout with 7 seconds left. And in comes Hudson James with a chance to tie the game.
And the Hudson James will be not necessarily the icer, but you're right, will be in to tie the game. It'll be overtime. And I was about to not put this in my bingo sheet. Actually, it's not on my bingo sheet. I should have put it in.
Right side. Kick is up. And it is good. Down the left, but inside the uprights. 27 all game as we approach overtime.
Wow, this is an awesome place we find ourselves in as regulation will come to an end. This could have been easily a devastating win by Denver or LA coming away an inch of a win, but no, it's a tie game. We're going to get overtime.
Well, you say that, but Derek Iseniguez may have something else to say about that. He has it with 3 yards away from his end zone. Out to the 15, the 20. Oh, through the middle, spin move to the 30-yard line, and that's where he stopped. And that does bring us to the end of regulation. It is a 27 all game. As Iniguez, you can take a look at his return. We have overtime on the horizon. It's the SFL on YouTube presented by APM Music. OT rules very simple. First score wins in any capacity. Coin toss is going to give the ball in the first chance to the Lycans on the road. Wow, that's a big coin toss to get. You got a 50-50 shot mark, and they do the job by winning the coin toss, and they'll have first crack at the football.
Yep, they get their chance. Now they got to convert. Now they got to make the most out of it and make this score.
Here we go. Kick is up and gone. Iniguez back to return it. He's 2 yards into his own end zone. He'll bring it out to the 15 to the 20. Spin at the 25 to the 27-yard line. They'll mark him at the 28 and go no further. Sully back out for what may be the last drive of the game. Tomorrow night on the SFL YouTube, join Cameron Irvine and Mike O'Neill for This Week in the SFL, breaking down all of the exciting Week 2 weekend action before Irvine and Paul Sarp have the call from the Hive, where the Atlanta Swarm will welcome the DC Dragons for the first time. Coverage starts at 7 p.m. Eastern. Kickoff starts at 8:15 Eastern. Monday nights are spectacular in the SFL. From the Lycans 28-yard line, Sully, handoff to Logan Jack through the middle, breaks a tackle, and fights his way down for a 9-yard gain. It's 2nd and 1.
Keep his legs churning, kid, and what a play, what a run. That's a solid start for you only need a field goal first to score. He's showing his grit.
2nd and 1. Got to get it to about probably the 33-yard line for a 50-yard attempt. Sido Lindy's hit those before. Handoff. Jack trying to use Tommy Rahman as a fullback for a block. Does get enough for the first down regardless. 1st and 10.
And Luis Quintana with a big tackle at the end of that play, but still gets the first down, and home team fans are sweating right now.
17 carries, 66 yards on the ground, so not a fantastic day, but Logan Jack has been efficient. Sully moves out of the pocket, throws short, that's caught. Quick 2-yard completion. Coming back to the football was Logan Jack. Good play by the Denver secondary. Man, every single snap feels like it could be the game. Heavy set I formation look. This looks like another run. 4-3 look on defense for Denver. Handoff Logan. That is left side, taken down after a 4-yard gain on that play. And Denver has a chance to get off the field here should they get the 3rd down stop.
That's true. Well, they need the first down, LA does, but they are a first down machine so far, at least in the second half.
Got to get it to the midfield stripe. Sully backs up, looks to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket, pressure comes, throws. That is caught down inside field goal range to the 33-yard line. It is Elsie Pryor one more time over the middle.
And those teammates in the sidelines cheering already. Everyone feeling like that this is the play that's going to give LA the win. What a pass and catch. And how about Sully Richardson? Had to strut out of the pocket and patient enough for his man to get free.
From the 33-yard line, they're right at the 50-yard mark. They're going to try to make it a little bit easier on Sido Lindy if they can. Tight end moves in motion. Richardson has the football. Backs it up, 3-step drop, throws over the middle again, and that is caught again to the 10-yard line. This time, it is Terrence Weary for the first time in this game.
The last play was Richardson unsheathing his dagger. This is him piercing it in the hearts of Denver and the Denver fans.
LA looking like they could get back to 1-1 after what they're going to call a disappointing week 1. It looks like they may have done the job. Sido Lindy from 29 to win the game. Kick is on the way. It is good. LA Lycans win 30-27, and that's your ball game. What a game all the way through. Back and forth we went in the second half. Denver and Bailey O'Shaughnessy, nothing to be ashamed of. Wow, what a game, Mark.
An incredible game by both teams. I mean, plenty of things happening here. Look at the stats right there. First downs, very identical. Total yards, very identical. This is where you'll see the difference. Passing yards, 390 to LA. And then I believe the rushing yards will be on the other side for Denver. And man, even points of turnovers. Denver really took, 3 turnovers. Not 3 turnovers, sorry. A couple turnovers against LA, but nothing to show for it. And,
right.
Ooh.
So 287 yards on the ground from Bailey O'Shaughnessy goes for naught. That's got to be some kind of number for them. Logan Jack did not have as good a rushing day, but 390 yards of offense through the air for Sully Richardson. 172 yards of those went to LZ Pryor, and they were a majority of the time in the middle of the field. What a game. And real quick, Mark, give me your player of the game in this game. And we're not APF. We can certainly pick from the losing team if you choose to.
Well, I'm not going to pick from the losing team because I'm going to give credit for sure to O'Shaughnessy, but my player of the game, it's got to be Sully Richardson. This guy carried everything. You needed the first down, he's going to find his open man. You needed a first down where you don't have an open man, well, he'll make a scramble for it. And he has several touchdowns in this game too. And how about those 2 key dagger plays at the end?
I like it. That's a good call. That said, we are out of time here from Denver. For Richard L. Snowden, for Mark Lopez, I'm Chris Curtis saying goodbye and good night from the Mile High City. 30-27 LA comes out and moves to 1-1. Thank you, everybody. Have a good night. Thanks for watching.